Welcome back. This is the Lord Aboga TV. Now, the other day again, Governor Orengo took head on President William Samoei Ruto, telling him that our country is going into a wrong direction. That is Agri Bob James Orengo told of President William Samoei Ruto that it is time that he starts working to the people of Kenya. This is an expert from the broad-based government.
I am prepared to go back to jail. I'm prepared to go back on the streets. This is not a country to be proud about. This is a country where now the young people, the Gen Zs, you have to come out and we are prepared to join you. In Kenya, our institutions are under trial. There's no single institution that is not under trial in Kenya. If you go to the Supreme Court, there are a lot of questions that are being raised about the principal judicial organ, the supreme organ in the country called Kenya. There are questions on the issue of the Constitution, and here I'm with Raila Amolo Odinga. Devolution is under threat, and until we are prepared to fight for the Constitution and not for the little things we are given, unless we are prepared to fight for what is in the Constitution for us as a matter of right, Kenya is going to lose direction. I am asking the Kenyan people that we should be like other democracies where people fight for their rights and what belongs to them. That is how we can take Kenya forward. Not by this silly politics we are being engaged in. Now, even in the political field now, 60 years, Kenya is a republic. And the only strategy we can think about winning elections at the national level is to form ethnic coalitions, tribal coalitions. Tribal coalitions, that is not going to help. Right now in Kenya, the last free and fair election that we had was in 2002. If we are not careful, even this election that is coming is not going to be free and fair. I am looking at it critically. Even with this IBC, I can see the membership that is going to come out of this process. I am sure that unless they are constitutionally anchored and allowed the space, Kenya is not going to have free and fair elections. It's not going to have free and fair elections. We are living in a country where the most popular man in the country for the last 20 years, Raila Amolo Odinga, cannot win an election because it's being stolen all the time. And we are forced to now enter into deals and transactions that do not make sense. So the struggle is going to be more difficult.
You know, now watu ni kama they are blackmailing President William Samoei Ruto in one or another. Now, I think these attacks, they are programmed by Professor of Politics himself, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Because huwezi niambia huu ni Raila mwenye, and I know Raila talks with the president on a daily basis. Because as it stands today, Raila Amolo Odinga is the co-president. Sahi Raila akiwachilia Rais William Samoei Ruto tu kidogo, William ameisha. It is Raila Amolo Odinga that is holding onto President William Samoei Ruto's Kenyan Kwanza-led administration. Lakini sasa unaona, anatulia kidogo. Orengo, when Orengo gets the microphone, he punches. Na Orengo jua anapiga knockout. Orengo is punching very hard blows to President William Samoei Ruto's led administration. And Orengo is encouraging the Kenyan youth to come out and demonstrate against this regime. You see what is happening? The Kenyan people are agitated in one or another, especially the youthful Kenya, considering the fact that quite some good number of Kenyan youth are jobless. Orengo, yani the Kenyan youth are just waiting for a small trigger and they come out onto the streets. James Orengo is encouraging the Kenyan youth. Anawaambia mupange hii maandamano, we will support you and we will also join you onto these demonstrations. Governor Orengo is saying that this Kenya Kwanza-led administration cannot take Kenya anywhere. Remember, this is a senior member in the ODM faction. Why can't the president just tell Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga to tell Orengo not to be issuing these statements attacking him? Na maybe Rais aliambia Raila, ambia watu wako waache kunipiga. Lakini Raila anajua ile kadi anacheza. Raila doesn't want to look as if everyone from ODM faction is deep into the broad-based government. Seems like Raila divided his ODM battalion, those pro broad-based and those against broad-based. And Governor James Orengo is against broad-based government and is in ODM and is seriously punching. Governor Orengo will make President William Samoei Ruto run for his money. Because, and these are, in one or another, these are just but forms of blackmail to the president. Wanajaribu kutingiza president, ndio wakimtingiza hivi, Governor Orengo akiongea huku, then Raila ambie Rais, make this appointment, chukua Makau Mutua, mweke kama in your list of advisors, kwa napata hiyo salary ya 1 million each and every month. After Orengo ameongea, you know this is like a blackmail to the president. Hapo president anaingiza baridi. President anaingiza baridi, anasema Makau Mutua tumweke wapi? Ni wakili? Aya, tumweke legal advisor to the president. Rais William Samoei Ruto, raundi kimekuramba. Raundi maneno imechemuka. Raundi umepata wajanja wa wajanja. And Raila Amolo Odinga is going to make you run for your money. He's going to frustrate you left, right and center. But here when you laughing together, munacheka, munasalamiana, broad-based government, but deep down, Raila aliingia kwa serikali yako Rais William Samoei Ruto kukukulia ndani. Raila came into the Kenya Kwanza-led administration just to destroy you from inside. And Raila is not new to this. You remember when he got into KANU before the 2002 general elections. Raila aliingia akakoroga KANU, dakika ya mwisho akatoka akaacha Moi kwa mata. I think that is what Raila Amolo Odinga is trying to do again unto President William Samoei Ruto. And I don't know how President William Samoei Ruto is not realizing this. Na yeye akona NIS, akona his advisors, akona ma-engineer kama kina Sudi, akona ma-architect kama kina Faruk. See, I don't understand why the president is not seeing this. Na hii mchezo itamuacha mahali mbaya sana. Itamuacha mahali mbaya sana. And these Orengo attacks, no one should lie to the president that they are personal attacks from Orengo. These are party positions, my friend. These are ODM party positions. These attacks are directly being manufactured by ODM itself. Aya. Anyway, the president is always wise, and the president always advises himself. Is the brightest of the brightest. Lakini maneno inachemuka. Don't take Orengo's sentiments lightly. They'll come to bite you. I think this is up for now. For this and many more, subscribe onto our YouTube channel at Lord Abwaga TV. Remember to press the notification button so that when you come up with this interesting political and governance content, YouTube will automatically notify you. Goodbye.